Wonderful Weeaboo.
And I'm Afroman.
Oh, yeah. D&D is always weird.
This is good weird.
Like, it's just like, it's great when you're actually doing it. But when you're not, and like you made all your plans to have D&D on that day, no one shows up, it's very awkward.
Yes. That's why I like having a group that we are all dedicated to actually being like, you know, we're gonna have this one day to actually do D&D. But if we need to do some stuff on that day, we try to make plans around D&D until it comes out to the point where it's like, yeah, I have to actually do this at this certain time because any other day I can't do it. And we're like, that's pretty fine, bro. Yeah, we'll just do it next week. It's pretty fine. But if it comes out to D&D, we're all just ready to go. We're like, all right, let's do this shit today.
Yeah. Okay. So I have an interesting story about my one of my most first awkward first major awkward in terms of like no one showing up, like interaction with D&D, and that was it was you know Thomas Cookvale. Yeah, he was the other James.
Yeah, okay. I was like, Thomas McPhail. I'm like, who the fuck is that?
Sorry, James. Like, I don't know why I call him Thomas. He was the other James.
Yeah.
He was the
I know I played one of his D&D campaigns. I was like toward the end of it where I was Sharkeisha with a fucking bat and something else. I was like, the fuck is this? And I was like, that was the I think it was the first time I actually ever played D&D and realized like, okay, these are not actual like people. These are like created characters that people made. And so the next time I actually played, I actually was like, you know what? Because when I was younger, when I was like a teenager, like a young teenager, my favorite actual weapons were daggers and scythes.
Yeah.
And think about it, that was so stupid and weird. I'm like, why did I like that shit?
Because it was edgy.
It was edgelord as shit. I forget what I was watching at the time, but it had
Soul Eater.
Was it Soul? I did. Yeah, it was a little bit after I watched Soul Eater. And yeah, because fucking Soul could turn into a scythe. Oh my god, I'm just thinking about that. Was so stupid. But
because it's not that scythes can be cool. It's just be it doesn't make the person cool having it.
At that time, I thought they were fucking awesome as shit. But for my next D&D campaign that I actually made my actual character, I was like, you know what? I want to get a scythe. I want to be a ninja, and I want to have daggers also. And so at that point, I was like, okay, cool. I have all these things, and I realized you have to do cool things. You have to actually roll well, and so I roll poorly, and I just look like the most incompetent ninja with a scythe ever. I think at one point my actual because I had a fire sword. Mm-hmm. It was kind of just like a makeshift if you press a button, it flames will shoot out the side of it. So when you cut, you actually burn.
Was that more successful than the other shit?
Oh no, no, because it broke after 2 sessions because I rolled horribly. But my scythe was still good. But my sword was gone. And so the more and more I actually understood about D&D, the more and more I actually made good builds. But then that's why I play a lot of
min-max.
Well, min-max, and also I play a lot of Dragonborn characters because I never knew that actually was a thing until I played with this group right now actually. And I was like, wait, Dragonborn? Are they just half dragon, half humans? No, they're actually a race that are just they're dragon. They're not really dragon kin, but more or less they can use the breath powers like dragons, but they're just really downgraded.
It's like a downscaled furry.
Yes, sort of, kind of.
It's you get to have all the benefits of being a furry, but you don't have to deal with the not being bipedal.
Sort of, kind of. I wouldn't put it that way. I'll put it as kind of just like they're like a generation, kind of like a descendants of dragons, but they're kind of like watered down dragons, where like they have to still eat, sleep, use the bathroom, can't fly sometimes.
So basically, if we were descended from like giant like inferno monkeys or something like that, we get fire powers or something like that.
Yeah. But then I realized, like, oh shit, Dragonborns get +2 to their strength and +1 to charisma, just because they're so like passionate about what they do and shit like that they legit do not give a fuck of whoever like says anything to them, because they're very prideful on who they are and where they come from. And you found it actually. And then and as soon as I found the Dragonborn, because I'm thinking now my thing is like I love dragons and dragonkind and stuff like that, because
like you can't go wrong with dragons sometimes.
No, because they're fucking overpowered as shit.
Like there's like a bunch of people like in fiction that turn into dragons.
God damn it! I keep losing, keep fucking dying. But yeah, like I love the 4-legged dragons. I love the ones that have like actual legs and arms are like buff as fuck. I kind of like the ones that look like fucking lizards, like the Chinese dragons and stuff like that.
Oh, you don't like the Chinese and Japanese ones?
To me, they just don't look right as like dragons. They just look like flying lizards to me.
Like you like the European dragons, like where they're like more. Like they look like a giant lizard with wings.
Yeah, and it's
wings attached to them,
they kind of look like if you say something wrong to them in their actual native language, they would fuck your shit up. Though like the Chinese Japanese dragons, they look like they would kind of just be kind of like, oh, don't say that to me like that. That's really
because like dragons in Chinese Japanese literature is like a lot different from like they're more
they're more traditional, and they actually like
they're more kind-hearted.
Yes, they're more or less they're the ones that actually offer, like they will offer first to help you out if you're ever in trouble.
They're like more associated with good luck and all that shit.
Yes.
But like European dragons and of similar ilk, like they will fuck your shit up. They will take your cow. They will take your honor.
Yeah, and that's why I started loving dragons more, because this thing. They're usually the final boss, or close to the final boss of any like fantasy story and stuff like that. Or they're the type of things where like if you want to be overpowered as fuck, you get a dragon to help you out. And for every D&D campaign since I found out what that you can be a dragonborn and stuff like that, I've always wanted to be a dragonborn, and I wanted to ride into battle on a fucking dragon. And for some fucking reason, I can never do that. I can do everything else in D&D, but I can't get a fucking dragon as a dragonborn to ride into battle.
Like, so as I was saying, my first awkward moment was just was not getting like two consecutive sessions. Like half the people, like majority of people didn't show up.
Yeah.
And it was for
broken down access points on the field. The cause appears to be an EMP attack from a gigantic machine life form.
It was pretty awkward, because like the that type of person like in a friend group that like that's new or like old, but like they're pretty awkward, and like it's really hard to get them out of the friend group.
Yeah.
It's the dragon one. The person that thinks he's a dragon.
I think I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember his name. You were not in the right place, my good sir.
No, I'm not. But that person, like, I'm not really friends with them.
Yeah.
Like I don't hate them. It's just like I'm not really particularly fond of them.
Yeah, I understand that.
And it's like they have a weird worldview where they think that they are a reincarnation of a dragon.
Yeah. I think I do know what you're talking about. I just don't. I fucking forget his name.
It starts with a C.
I'm
not gonna say his name.
Yeah, I'm still just like I don't know who he's.
Because like as much as like me like spilling drama and all that thing, I don't want him him or they to fucking get hounded on by somebody.
Yeah. Dude, where are you going?
Oh yeah, because I'm supposed to go over there.
Yeah, you're. I was thinking back to the flooded city because that's where this mission starts at.
I did not. Ugh.
I was wondering, I was like, why is he here? Cause I look down, look back up, I'm like, where'd you go? It's where like after you get through all this shit, it's on the highway bridge. It's a little bit to your, not a little bit to your right. It should be on your right.
Wait a minute, why is it just pausing? Okay.
Get out, quick save. Where are you going?
I'm trying to find because I realized I was going backwards away from the
No. You're go back.
I was going the right way.
Yes, you're going the right way. Like, go to the flooded city.
Okay, so as I was saying, the person is alright as a person. It's just like, actually, no, they're not really alright as a person. They have problems.
Isn't that every person we ever meet? Like, yeah. They're a decent person with problems.
Yeah, but this person has more problems than decentness.
It's like, we all have our flaws. It's just that as a society, we're kind of just like, oh, fuck it. You have problems, I have problems. Yeah. Let's have problems together. But then there's people that have their problems are too big to actually be problems. They're just kind of just like, you're just annoying to be annoying. You're just a dick to be a dick.
Contrarian to being contrarian.
Yes. No, keep going straight.
Yeah, because fuck me.
I don't want to say his name on camera. I immediately said his name on camera.
Well, I'm gonna fucking have to edit that shit out.
Yeah, keep going straight.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit that name out. I'm just gonna
that's hilarious. I go to your right.
But you know who I'm talking about now, right?
Yeah. Now I do recognize the name now. Yeah.
Okay.
Keep going. Now go to your right.
Right.
Yeah. Go to that green. No, go back.